Hi everyone, this is the next video of studies. In this video we are going to look for a problem with lists, about lists. So for this problem we have two types of queries. You can perform on a list inserts and deleting operation. When we are inserting something, we get two input from the user, and for deleting we get one input. Okay, let's just start it. The first line contains an integer n, the initial number of elements. Okay, at first we will need to get our integer from the user, so that for this we can use scanner class, and we'll use a constructor and we need to create a scanner object, of course. Okay, and for this second line contains n space separated integers. Okay, we have some inputs here. At first we get integer 5 from the user, and we get a list, right? So let's get an integer from the user, which is called what? N. Let's make it capital N. Okay. In next integer, and we need a list so that we can store these integers. This list will store integers, which is called L, which it was mentioned here as L. Okay, let's make it L. Not that much be a big deal. Let's create an object of array list. Array list, right? And we need a for loop for this, because it says in input format, it says the third line contains an integer. Okay, the user is going to put this parameters. So in order to add this 5 parameter into L list, we need a for loop. So let's initialize an I equals 0 until this I is smaller than capital N, because this is the number of the array list size, right? And the I is going to be increased. This is going to increase, and we need to get some values from the user integer num in next integer, and we need to store these integers inside the L array list at num. Okay, that's it, I think. After that, we need to give an integer which represents what? If the first line of a query contains the string inserts, two lines, okay, two space separated integers x and y must be inserted into L. Okay, as far as I understand, number of queries. This represents the number of queries. What does it mean? I think this is the one operation and this is the second operation. So this 2 is representing the numbers of operations we are going to do. So for example, if we give here 1, then we are just going to do as only one operation, either insert operation or delete operation. So therefore we need a for loop, but before that we need to get the integer value of the operation. Let's call it operation. Okay, this will be next integer. Okay, let's initialize 9 again at 0, and this operation should equal or should be bigger than I, right? And I will be increasing number, and after we declare the number of operations, we need to write some conditions if it is insert or delete operation, right? If we going to declare some conditions, we need to get some a string, right? If it is insert or delete operation, we need a string which will be given from the user. So what can we call this? Let's call it string, okay? And this is going to be in next line. So we will get a string from here, which if the string equals insert, we need to have two parameters. We need to get two parameters from the terminal. So it is two integer numbers. What are they representing of? This space separated integers x and y. Y must be inserted into L at index x. Okay, x represents the index number. It's called index. And y is the value. Value must be equal to next integer. And we need to make an insertion. For this, we can create a method. Method something like insert. We need to pass the array list and the index and the value of the index. So let's create the method. Let us make it private. I don't want to create or initialize any object. I'm just going to use static method. Does it be a void or should we return some list? No, it's just avoid typing. Because if you just like insert something, and yeah, that's great. Insert, let's copy this part. And of course we need to clear the type alright. This simple, I think. We are just going to add method, and for the first parameter it is going to be index number, and we will be passing the value of the index for the index number of index at the array list. Okay, that's it. Else if it is string dot equals delete, we will need to have one single input which represents the index number, I think. Yeah, contains x in element index. So we need to have index number or integer from indexed integer method. So we will going to use remove method, and we need to pass the array list and index. So let's create the method private static void remove the lists integer l and integer index. Okay, we are just going to specified number So we are going to just write the final state of the array list. So we can just use string API with the method for each and element that's redirected with the lambda expression, but system that prints what print elements, and there should be some spaces, therefore we will add this part, and that's it. I think let's run it. Okay, there was a mistake. Where is it? This part. It should be integer. Okay, what is the problem? I think it didn't remove the index, specified index, the number of index, the number that we specified with index from number, right? So let's check it. Remove L, that's remove that index. So it should remove the index actually. Why didn't it? Why? So delete 0. Is it delete? I think this is correct, but why does give an error? It should remove the index. Am I wrong? Let's run it again. What is the problem? We get an error because from where we couldn't remove it, right? So I think that the index number couldn't pass inside of this. If even though it passed, I think this part is wrong because there was something about next line. We should be careful. I think it will work now because with this next, if we use next line, the declaration of this part can be missed by the Java virtual machine. Therefore, we should remove the line parts. You can search for it by typing, like you can search it from Google. You can Google it by saying the usage of next and next line for scanner. You will get some answers from there. Okay, let's just run the code. and of course it's correct. Let's submit the code. And there are many of tests, and we passed all of those tests properly and completely they are accurate. So that's it.